Maybe this was something that I should have been afraid of. Maybe it was something that a sensible wife should have warned me against. But in 2013, when I had the opportunity to take a year off from the 8 to 5 here at ACC, I began to think I wanted an adventure. So Colleen and I were kind of, at the kitchen table kind of talking about what we could do. And she says, why don't we drive around America and see as many states as we can, visit all the museums and the historical sites, the national parks, all sorts of places like that we've always wanted to go to. And I said, great idea. We could have the Great American Road Trip, the Great American Road Trip that would end all American road trips. And then she starts to say, well, maybe we could get an RV, we could rent out our house. Get an RV, drive around the United States. That way we wouldn't have to pay for motels and hotels and things like that. Mommy, you could drive an RV around the United States, couldn't you? And I didn't know whether she was talking about my heart or whether she was talking about my general nervous sensibility. So I said, yeah, sure, not knowing at all what it was that I was agreeing to. And so we began making this plan, and we began to get more excited because I wanted to get away from, believe it or not, at the time I had very short hair. and I wanted to get away from my short hair and my Dockers and my button-down shirts and that whole life, because I kind of was feeling like I was a cog in a whole bunch of big wheels here at ACC, so I wanted to get away. And I could almost hear the soundtrack beginning to play, right? like counting the cars on the New Jersey Turnpike. We've all gone to look for America. They didn't let me sing anymore. It's a good thing for everybody. We have two sons, Jacob and Theodore. I think their pictures going to show up right there. Jacob is the tall one there. He's 6'5". He's 15 when we began to take our trip. Colleen had homeschooled the boys their entire lives, and it was time for Jacob at age 15 to be doing American literature and American history. So what better way to study American history than to drive around the United States and see all the places where the history took place? And Theodore, who is 10 there, right there in the middle, he is a magical child. He loves to dance, sing, make up stories, leap, do all these kind of crazy things. And so I kind of felt like he was a perfect child for a hippie trip in the United States, right? So we set a date, August 3rd, 2013. We were going to leave town, head out of town, head north, and make it out of Texas as quick as we could, because obviously it's hot in August and we want to get out. And so we begin to make our plan, and our plan is simply a heart. We're going to do a heart-shaped trip across America. I thought that was very sweet. We would begin in Texas, in the heart of Texas, in Austin, right? And we would go north to, to Missouri and Illinois, cut over to Michigan, then maybe cut through Canada a little bit, head on over to Maine, and then make our way down the East Coast to New England and the Mid-Atlantic states in the South, cut back over to Texas, cut through the Southwest, hit Southern California, Northern California, Oregon, Washington, and then bend over through Montana and the Dakotas, and then come back down to Texas. A beautiful, heart-shaped trip across America. It was perfect. What could go wrong?
you.